You're going to get this girl to like you. No on. Don't say she's beautiful. It's not that it's a bad thing to call a girl beautiful. In fact, when you tell a woman she's beautiful, one of two things will happen. Either she will blush and smile and think, wow, he thinks I'm beautiful. Or she'll quickly try to change the subject because she's not comfortable with the compliment. But there is a surefire way to compliment any woman that will always make her feel special, and it has nothing to do with her looks. In fact, if you want to know what will make a woman fall head over heels for you, then keep watching. This is one of those secrets that most guys have no idea about. But once you understand it, it will change your life forever. So listen up. Now here's the deal. Telling a woman she's beautiful might make her smile, but telling her she's smart, kind, or inspiring, that hits deeper. When you pay attention to the things that really matter, like her character, her intelligence, her strength, or her sense of humor, you show her that you're not just looking for physical attraction. You're interested in her as a person, and that is incredibly attractive. Most guys go for the easy compliment, the one that's based on her looks. They see a beautiful girl and they think, wow, I should tell her she's beautiful. But guess what? She already knows she's beautiful. She doesn't need you to tell her what she already knows. She wants you to see her, to really see her, and appreciate the amazing woman that she is. And when you do that, when you compliment her on her mind, her personality, her character, her strength, her kindness, her sense of humor, that's when you stand out from all the other guys. That's when you become someone she can't stop thinking about. Now, let me be clear. I'm not saying that you shouldn't ever compliment a woman on her looks. Of course, there's a time and a place for everything. But when you take the time to get to know her, to talk to her, to connect with her on a deeper level, that's when you start complimenting her on the things that really matter, the things that define who she is as a person, not just what she looks like. Let me give you an example. Let's say you're at a party and you meet this beautiful woman. You can't help but notice how stunning she is. So you approach her and you say, hey, you're beautiful. She smiles. She thanks you. But that's it. The conversation ends right there. Now, if you had taken a different approach, if you had looked beyond her looks and found something else to compliment her on, you would have stood out from all the other guys. Something like, I can't believe how amazing this party is. There's so much energy. Or wow, the music they're playing is fantastic. Do you like it? That shows that you're interested in more than just her looks. It shows that you're a guy who has his own interests, his own passions, and that's incredibly attractive to women. Here's another example. Let's say you're on a date with this girl you've been seeing. Things are going well, but you can feel the date starting to wind down. You're both getting ready to call it a night. You ask her if she wants to come back to your place, but she says she'd rather go home. So you walk her to her car, and as you say goodbye, you think, wow, this was a great date, but I need to step it up if I want to see her again. If only I had said something more, done something more to make her remember me. Well, here's where you put it all together. You tell her something that shows you've been paying attention. Something like, I had a really great time tonight. You're even more amazing than I thought. That shows that you're not just trying to sleep with her. You actually care about her as a person. You've been paying attention, and you're interested in more than just physical gratification. But here's the best part. When you compliment a woman on her mind, her personality, her character, her strength, her kindness, her sense of humor, or anything else that has nothing to do with her looks, you're not just making her feel good. You're building a connection with her. You're showing her that you're a guy who's not like all the other guys. You're someone who sees her, who appreciates her, and that's incredibly attractive. Now, I know what you're thinking. What if she's not smart or funny or kind or strong? What if she's none of those things? Well, here's the thing. You don't have to wait until she's done something to compliment her. You can compliment her on her potential, on who she could be, on who you know she wants to be. For example, you can compliment her on her goals, her dreams, her aspirations. Or you can compliment her on the things she's already done, the challenges she's overcome, the things she's accomplished. You don't have to wait until she's done something to compliment her. You can compliment her on the things she's already done, or the things you know she's capable of doing. For example, let's say you're on a date with this girl and you're talking about your jobs. She tells you that she's a teacher, and you can tell that she's passionate about it. You can say something like, "Wow, being a teacher must be so rewarding. Knowing that you're shaping young minds must be such a fulfilling feeling." That shows that you're paying attention and that you're interested in more than just sleeping with her. You're interested in her as a person. Another example. Let's say you're on a date and you're talking about your hobbies. She tells you that she loves to read, and you can tell that she's passionate about it. You can say something like, "Oh, you're a bookworm. I love that. What are you reading these days?" That shows that you're paying attention and that you're interested in her as a person. You're not just trying to get her into bed. And here's the thing, when you compliment a woman on her mind, her personality, her character, her strength, her kindness, her sense of humor, or anything else that has nothing to do with her looks, you're not just making her feel good. You're building a connection with her. You're showing her that you're a guy who's not like all the other guys. You're someone who sees her, who appreciates her, and that's incredibly attractive. And here's the best part. When you compliment a woman on her mind, her personality, her character, her strength, her kindness, her sense of humor, or anything else that has nothing to do with her looks, those compliments will stick with her long after you're gone. She'll remember them long after she's forgotten what you look like. So the next time you meet a beautiful woman, don't just tell her she's beautiful. Tell her something that shows you're interested in, more than just her looks. Tell her something that shows you see her, that you appreciate her, that you value her for who she is. And watch as she falls head over heels for you. This is the author, and if you want to uncover the secrets to getting any girl to like you, then check out these videos here.